We have a significant severe weather event that is about to break out across portions of the southern plains and also potentially the Gulf Coast region, as well as the potential for some cloudy skies during the solar eclipse and what you can expect from it. I have all the information for you that you need to know right here on this forecast. Let's start by timing out these severe thunderstorms across Nebraska and Kansas with significant damaging winds, 70 miles per hour plus. You saw the video I posted just about an hour or so ago here, some of damaging winds on the radar. There is this basically lining up with what the radar is looking like. This is exactly what it's looking like here across Kansas and Nebraska. So like portions of Wichita and portions up here west of Omaha, be on guard because you have a line of strong to severe winds coming your way near 70 miles per hour. So please keep your eye on that as we continue this time frame into this evening here around 8 p.m. Central Time here. This is when we'll likely begin to start seeing things switching over to the potential for a few spin-up tornadoes as well. All right, there will likely be more of a damaging wind threat than not as well. All right, so we'll likely have 70-plus mile per hour winds, could have an 80 mile per hour severe thunderstorm warning, perhaps in southeastern Nebraska. So something to keep an eye on there. But again, QLCS is going to develop here. We're likely going to have a chance for some spin-up tornadoes here with this Boeing segment. So just be aware of that and mindful as we go into that time frame. Continuing this model run, this will likely become sub-severe by the time we go into early tomorrow morning. We'll go over here to the marginal risk highlighted into portions of the Ohio Valley and the Gulf Coast region. And as we go into tomorrow afternoon, we have another QLCS that's going to develop here. This is likely going to bring more of a threat for spin-up tornadoes because it seems like it's not really going to get together until really about 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night here. And even then, look at that. We even have some loose supercells down here, portions like northern Mississippi and southern Tennessee. So this will likely be very favorable for some hail and even a spin-up tornado. So just be mindful of that as we go into that time frame, as well as up here in the Kentucky and northern Tennessee. We'll likely have more so a damaging wind threat. But as we continue this time frame into the overnight hours into Monday morning, the threat will likely shift down here and we'll likely have a humongous area of severe weather we're watching, like portions of eastern Texas, getting into Louisiana and in this region here. And then as we go into the afternoon hours on Monday here, this is when the severe threats really going to start kicking up here. We'll likely see storms just exploding in this region. Even though this is the end of the model run, I am going to tell you guys that this is not all the action we're going to have. We will have the action here, but we're likely going to see a ton of more development near the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex region. So just be mindful of that if you live in those areas. And this is what the radar could look like, by the way, around 2 p.m. on Monday afternoon. And as a matter of fact, that brings me to my solar eclipse forecast here. And you already know the path is going to go from here to here and into the northeast. So basically, what I'm trying to tell you here is that areas like portions of like this region right here, I don't think you have a really good chance of seeing the eclipse as well as you want to. All right, I think we have the potential of seeing strong to severe weather as well as some pretty big breached cloud cover. So something to keep an eye on there, as well as all the way up into southwestern Ohio. I'm anticipating pretty much cloud cover here. There might be a few areas of clearing up here, like portions of central and western Ohio here. And then as you get into eastern Ohio, this cloud cover stretch starts to start again. And honestly, I think it's a possibility we see it in portions of Ohio. I think western Ohio is more likely to see it than not, so just be mindful of that. But if you want to see the eclipse, I would go into Maine. That is the best area I am looking at for the solar eclipse. So if you want to see bright blue skies and it just getting dark, why not go up to Maine? That's the perfect area, guys. So, yeah, guys, that was basically a short update here on the severe weather and the eclipse forecast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Stay safe out there. Remember, 70 to 80 mile per hour winds are possible with a squall line coming through to Kansas and Nebraska tonight.